I found this really nice looking machine at the dumpster. On the back side it says 286 16 MHz. So let's open it up and check what's inside. It's got some expansion cards in here. This is the video card, Trident TVGA 8900C, and the standard IDE floppy serial and parallel controller card. And I guess some of them had the game port also. But you might have noticed the brown slots next to the ISA slots. So this is not the 286, but a 486 with Bossa local bus. So that was a bit of a surprise. It has 8 sticks of RAM, so I am guessing it has 8 MB of RAM. But what about the battery? Seems fine, but it has leaked a bit. It has not done much damage, so I just remove the battery and clean it up. The power supply has been disassembled, and the fan is removed, and then it has been reassembled for some reason. Well, the capacitors looks fine, and the voltages too, so I try to boot up the machine, and it boots up just fine. Here you can see it has a DX2 66 MHz CPU. When I was cleaning the case, I found the keys for the key lock. I tried to retro-bright the frame here, but I couldn't make the color match the case, so I started painting it instead with the
lacquer.
There were some very small scratches on the front cover, so I tried to paint over the most of it. I didn't want to paint over the whole thing because perhaps the paint is not a perfect match, and also I didn't want the paint to fill the grooves there. Then I found the ugliest floppy drive I had and cleaned it up and painted it as well. And I did the same with the DVD RAM. I made a mistake and I deleted a lot of footage, but the DVD RAM stopped working. It worked when I turned it upside down for some reason. Well, I gave up trying to repair it and I found another CD-ROM instead. Then it was time to reassemble everything. The PSU had a temperature control, so I tested it out and it was working fine. I found some extra cables I could use for the buttons and LED lights. With the front cover on and the floppy drive and CD-ROM installed, I think this will turn out to be a nice looking 486. And this is the sound card I will use, the Opti 82C92A. And since the motherboard has Bossa local bus, I want to install this VLB graphics card from S3. I first tried to connect the CD-ROM to the sound card, but in the end it didn't work, so I just connected it to the same cable as the hard drive is using as a slave. And yeah, here is the CD-ROM I actually installed. Alright, it's done, so let's install DAS and some games.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
It's only missing one more thing. There, now it's complete. Yeah, so I think this computer turned out quite nice, and it's kind of cool. I haven't used the key lock before either. So that's a small little fun thing. And I thought I'd just try out the turbo button here. And the turbo light is on all the time because I just soldered the cables where they was soldered from before on the button. Yeah, cool. It's working. So I am wondering, now I have two other 486 computers also that look quite different, and which one of those would you prefer? This one, or perhaps the Ambra computer, where I got this monitor from, or my brick 486 computer? Would you want something that looks a bit nicer or more elegant, or something that looks older? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope to see you next time.